Hello everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flosstube. I have no idea. It's been over 3 weeks since my last Flosstube, and I just wanted to pop in with an update so you know that I'm still alive. I do have some stitchy haul to show you from a trip to New Orleans. I do not have any stitching to show you. I've done 0 stitching since last time I saw you. And yeah, I lost my stitchy bug. So I'm hoping with the end of the semester that'll come back, but I wanted to pop in, give you a life update, just chat, say hey. But before we get to any of that, I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my crafty and artistic adventures. And welcome back to everyone who's been hanging out with me for however long you've been with me. It's been great to get to know you in the comments here on YouTube and also on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me at Dr_Christy, which I'll put down there. And yeah, I'd love to have you subscribe and stick around if you haven't already. I will have way more content in the summer. I'm a college professor, so it's the end of the semester. Next week is our last week of classes, so it is a hectic time of year. But then the summer is much, much slower. So I have lots of fun things planned for the summer, so please stick around. And I want to thank my patrons for sticking with me. Yeah, some things have happened in my life that they know about that has made me again kind of disappear a little bit. So things are kind of regulating themselves over here, and I want to thank them all for sticking with me as well. Yeah, this is a channel about embroidery, cross stitch, other textile crafts, history, and the history of all those things. So if you're interested in any of that, I hope you'll stick around. Okay, so I'm just gonna get straight into the stitchy stuff so you can like see what I've been up to. And then I'll just give you a little life update, but honestly, like not much is going on. I'm just busy at work. But my mom and I went to New Orleans for Easter, which is very exciting. We had a great time. We ate so much food. We drank a lot of alcohol. Well, a lot of alcohol for me is like 3 fancy drinks during cocktail hour. So like, not necessarily a lot for a lot of people, but I just don't drink very much. But I found a yarn / needlework / cross stitch, needlepoint / cross stitch store called The Quarter Stitch. It is on 629 Sharp Street in New Orleans. It was a very cute store. And they had a tiny little cross stitch corner. And it looked like their tiny little cross stitch corner was full of just New Orleans themed cross stitch. So I got 2. So I will show you what they are. The first one is a kit. I got the Gallier House kit. And it looks like it's 14 count Aida, and it has all the floss. And it looks like DMC. And it looks like a handwritten chart. It's a handwritten chart. How old is this? Copyright 1980. Yes. Yes, I love it. Copyright 1980. So I got this, and this will be a fun stitch. 14 count Aida, all the good stuff. And then I got a 1988. This is great. Stitching New Orleans, Rosemary LeBlanc. Louisiana Seafood Collage. It's a seafood mandala. Isn't that the best? Oh my God, I love it. And it looks like there are a whole bunch of other charts by this person. They're almost, yeah, they're all Louisiana themed. Oh my God. Look at that. Shrimp, crab, oysters, crawfish, catfish probably. Oh, so funny. So I got that and I love it. So those are my 2 stitchy purchases that I got from Louisiana. The other thing I got, and those of you who have been with me for a while know that I love a grab bag. Like, if it's a secret, I want in on that secret. Like, I love a... If you told me that there were 2 surprise things in a bag and I saw everything on the table and the 2 things on the bag were more expensive than buying 2 things off the table, I would still take the bag because I love a secret prize. Like it just, and I think it's because I secretly enjoy gambling. Like it's sort of like low stakes gambling. But anyway, this isn't even that secret, but my local quilt store started selling their scraps by the ounce. Did I buy 5 pounds? Yes. Yes, I did buy 5 pounds. I had to ask for a special bag. So I spent $40 on scraps. And I got so many scraps. I got 5 pounds of scraps. And like, sorry about all the noise, but, and like scrap is very much a, like this is considered a scrap. I mean, this is almost, okay. So basically this is, I don't know, 7, 8 inches wide, but super long. And then, you know, same with this, right? So I got big scraps, but then they're also like actual scraps. Let's see if I can find them. You know, like, oh, see, there's strips. We got some strips. Little pieces, little strips. Anyway, all sorts of stuff, but there were some really cute ones that are stitchy themed ones, which is fun. And, oh, and then more of this. I have a bigger piece of this, but see, it's just a little scrap. So I bought 5 pounds of scraps because for some reason, well, so here's the thing. Let's get my coffee. Here's the thing. I love scrappy projects. Like I want to make, I have all these ideas that I'm going to make my own clothes and they're going to be like scrappy. Like crazy quilt top, scrappy, but they're going to not have a backing. They're just going to be clothes. But I don't quilt. Like I just don't make enough scrap to make a scrappy quilt. So the fact that I can buy a ton of different colors of scraps for 50 cents an ounce or whatever, I'm going to buy 5 pounds. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm buying 5 pounds of scraps. So that is, that's my purchases. That's my purchases. And I want to show you my bingo card. So first off, I will not get a blackout, which is disappointing, but I consciously made that decision. So next week, well, first of all, let's talk about what I did do. I did take a calligraphy workshop. So I learned calligraphy and I did, this is go out on a date or a trip with my husband. I have gone out once a month. So I'm going to have 12 little ticks. So I have 4 ticks because I did March and April since last time I talked about it. Yeah, and I am working on, well, I'm sort of working on splits. So I have started going to the gym. I have a personal trainer. My goal is to get super strong so that when the apocalypse comes, I can crush people. That's my goal. I want to be able to just, you know, crush skulls and protect my family from fascists by, you know, punching them very hard and just being very scary. That's my goal. My goal is to be very strong. So I'm not trying to lose weight, but I also want to be flexible. And so I told her that one of my goals is to be able to do splits. And so she's going to help me with that once I kind of get my strength up. Yeah. So that is, oh, and I have a secret goal in my life that I want to be a power lifter because I'm really strong already. I'm like, for like how I look, I'm pretty strong, but I kind of want to be a power lifter. So I'm working on that, but splits will be a part of that. So that is what I have accomplished and what I'm working towards. And then another one, attend our book school. So number 13, this one down here, that's going to be the first week in June. So that's already happening. So I'll talk to you before then, but I'm pretty excited about that. So number 4 right here is sell at Market Street. Now, Market Street is our local like arts and crafts festival in town. It's amazing. Well, it used to be amazing. It kind of got dumb with lots of like MLMs and like boutique dropship. Like they're not dropshippers, obviously, but like boutiques where they like buy the stuff from like Temu and then they sell it for way more money. Sorry, that's my coffee. And they invited me to do it, and I've always wanted to do it, but then it just kind of kept getting bad. So when I saw the organizers in the fall, they invited me, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'll give it a try." It's like $125, so it's the most expensive craft fair in the area, in town anyway. But I was willing to give it a shot, right? I was willing to give it a shot. But then the semester happened. And then the things happened in our government. And then things are happening at my university. And I don't have the mental space to like build stock, like to make stock. I just did not have the mental space to do it. And it's next weekend, like not in like 3 days, but like in a week and a half. And I made a conscious decision to not do it. I will be working. My university has a tent, and I will be I have volunteered to help, man the tent for a couple hours. But I will not be filling in number 13. And that's okay. That was a conscious decision that I made to not do that. Yeah, so I wanted to give you an update on my bingo card. And for those of you who are new, I don't do New Year's resolutions. So what I decided to do based on some things I saw on like Instagram is a bingo card for the year, a year bingo card. And if you're interested in this template, you can find it in my Patreon. It is free. You can find it for free on Patreon. And then my patrons can also have it for free, obviously, but they can also, if you shoot me an email or shoot me a message, I will make you a card. And this one is just sort of printed on cardstock and folded and then taped. And so it has a little pocket for my stickers. And when we voted on bird stickers, that was an earlier vote. So anyway, yeah, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good on that. I'm a little bit bummed that I won't get a blackout, but at least I know it now, so that way, it'll all be okay. Yeah, I think that's really all I have to talk about, because again, I haven't done any stitching. I have exciting things happening at work. The semester is almost over, which is also an exciting thing happening at work. Oh, I got a new phone, so my camera might be better. Or not. I am noticing that I am much more clear and not as attractive. I looked way better with my shitty camera. It was like, oh God, what were those glamour shots? It was like a glamour shot. It was like a glamour shot. It was like just a little bit blurry. Anyway, friends, I don't really, like I said, I don't really have much of an update. I've just been busy and also just struggling with, the things that are happening. I'm wearing my banana shirt because the things that are happening in our government is completely bananas. And I'm just, trying to make it through as someone in academia. I'm really concerned. I had a conversation with my husband about like, what do we do if I lose my job? Because I'm the sole breadwinner in the family. And we have plans A through D, because I like being very planned, but I hate that I have to have this conversation for no reason, because what we do is really important for like the future of our country. And it just makes me sad. It just all makes me so sad. I hope we make it through it. All right, friends. That's it from me. Thanks for hanging out. I do have I'm starting to sort of feel like I have some things happening. Does that make sense? Like I don't think it's going to happen soon, at least not in the next day or two. But I do have to stitch something this weekend because I have an ATC card I have to send out next week. So I am, and it's already planned in my head. I just have to, artist trading card for those who don't know. It's a little card that I'm going to send out to someone. And that Heather Link is my homeboy organizes. And yeah, I'm just, you know, one day at a time is how I'm kind of taking this. I'm just sort of doing what I have to do in the moment. And eventually I'll get to the end of the semester and it'll be wonderful. And I'll have a little free time, which will be nice. So yeah, that's it from me. Again, that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you soon, hopefully sooner than this. And please take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.